like adverse weather bombs all over the place.
Well, that's right, and it goes from one extreme to the other, obviously. Floods are in vogue in the North Island and droughts are in vogue down here, and if you saw the graph in the press this morning, you'd see that Cheviot is actually the driest place in the South Island. And I talked to somebody up in Waikari on Sunday and said we'd had 26 mils of rain in Christchurch, and he's texted me back, "You keep pinching our rain, we got half a mil." So
half a mil.
It's incredible that Cheviot got about 10, but it seems to be circling round, if you like. Hopefully we might get some of this, but it's easterly and I'm not sure if it's going to come down as far as Cheviot.
So basically you've got your organisation, which is nationwide, looking after people in the Gisborne region.
Yes, they've been very active, and they've been active in the lower Wanganui area and are still active with the clean up there, which is massive for probably not a, might be 200 or 300 farmers have been really seriously affected there. Mm. But in North Canterbury, the drought has been extended until the end of February, which means that we're getting some more funding from government. And we've been using that funding in a number of ways and aimed really at getting people, families off the farm to community events, cheer-up functions. I'm not sure if you've heard of something called the Bitches Box, which is a comedy show featuring 4 or 5 women. It's went to the Edinburgh Festival. It's very well known. That we put on that in Cheviot and Waikari. We've done a busload of people from Culverden to the thing that's playing at the Court Theatre at the moment, Mammal.
Yep, Mammal, yep, which is actually very good.
I know, and that will give them a laugh. And there's a Spring Fling, which is a sort of a get-together up in Culverden where they'll get a DJ and do stuff. That's the sort of thing we've been doing. But I think one of the really good things that's happened is the work that Grant Sylvester has done by setting up a Give a Little site through our trust, and also calling on a lot of favours, I'd say, and getting a lot of feed sent up to North Canterbury. Yep. and the trust. Some of that feed has come through freight free, and others we've had to pay. So the trust is paying for all the freight, so that a farmer doesn't get a bill for $150 or whatever. Like that would be a nightmare administratively. So we're really grateful. And I think the other thing that I need to really mention is that people, commercial firms, the goodwill and the donations that we've had just have really overwhelmed me. And I suppose that's partly because the trust, I think, now has a much higher profile, and people know that we're not bogged down with some inflated sort of bureaucracy, and so the money actually gets out to the farmers.
So there's really very little, if any, development as funds disappearing into administration.
That's right. Now, one of the things, Rob, that's really taken off in North Canterbury is, I think I mentioned it before, is this all-girl tailing gang. Now, this has been hugely successful. There's a woman in Omi who's organised this, and it's been so successful that some men want to join the gang, but they are staying with it all women, and our trust is helping them in getting petrol vouchers if they need it in other ways. But for older farmers whose excuse me, children have left home, the farmer will get the sheep in, and these girls come along and they also bring their own lunch, and for the farmer as well. So that's really been successful, and it's fun as well. So
I hated tailing. I hated tailing with a passion.
Same. So I don't know whether they've had any land breaks with the sight of girls instead of men flying there, but it's been a real sort of cheer-upper, if you like, for a lot of farmers.
Going back to Grant Sylvester, I mean, there must be an end to how much supplementary feed that people can afford to donate and give away?
There certainly is. We've had donated feed though, not only through Grant Sylvester, but other people have rung us, and like you, I think it must be coming to an end, and feeding ewes with young lambs with baleage, and I'm not sure how successful that would be. So we're looking at the next stage, and we're running information days about early weaning, selling ewes and lambs all counted, and that sort of thing, so that it gives farmers something to work on and some idea of how they're going to handle whatever's in front of us.
There's still quite a bit of demand for stock in the sow yards?
Yes, there is. Certainly lambs all counted are selling really well, so that's a really good option. Of course, the best option, Rob, is that people should have sold all their sheep back in February, gone through this, fed nothing, spent nothing, but of course that's hindsight.
The obvious thing is that the best time to sell your stock is either today or 3 months ago.
That's right, or
more than that,
6 months
6
ago.
months ago, yeah. But you can't do anything about
No.
that. So, no light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, you just don't know when it's going to rain.
Well, you know, I don't like to be too morbid about this, and we always live in hope, but it's fickle. And one thing about the weather, Rob, you can guarantee about the weather. It's a certainty. It is unpredictable. And the boffins and Niwa, they've been wrong before. We have had big droughts in the La Nina, so it may not come as bad as we think.
And the neat thing is that you guys are in their corner.
We are, and we're not going to run away, and we're actually recruiting more people.
Well, all power to you, Doug. Thank you very much indeed.